Hey guys, welcome back for today's comic unboxing video. I got a couple of packages in with pretty cool comics, I think. Two of which are graded comics. So I will be cracking open at least one of these. Maybe a second one, but I'm actually not really that sure about doing so. So more about that in the next video where I will be unboxing these. For today's video, I will be unboxing these two, and the comic in this package, it's not in the best of shape, but at least I got it. I can fill in the gap in my collection, and maybe somewhere down the line I might want to consider upgrading it, but for now it's fine to have it in the condition it is in right now. And the other package, I'm not even sure which comic should be in there, so I'm going to be opening that one up first, and let's take a look at what's inside this one. It's heavily taped up. Let me just try and put some cuts in it and see if I can open it. Might be able to open it like this, sort of. Oh yeah, these two, I remember now. So this one came from Ireland, this package, and it took a really long time for it to come in. So the track and trace didn't show up. I was starting to get worried, but apparently because Ireland is an EU country, European Union country, it goes through England, which is not, and then comes to Holland, which is a European country. So that probably made the whole trip coming from Ireland pretty, it took a really long time. So at least they came in now, and what they are Avengers issue number 41 and 47. So pretty old Avengers issues. I thought they looked pretty good, in a pretty good shape. Now the bags they are in don't do them any justice because they just make the comics look worse. So they should look even better when I take them out of the bag, I think. Issue number 41. It does have a couple of minor spine ticks here on the edge, but overall I think it looks pretty good. The colors are nice and shiny. No real damage on the butt. Well, maybe the corners got a little ding, but no real tears or chips. The top side has a little bit of bend to it. Can't really show it on the camera, but overall it looks really nice. Featuring Diablo and the ever delightful Dragon Man. We got some Hawkeye, Hercules, and Scarlet Witch, and Quicksilver as well. And I think this is the Black Widow, isn't it? Let me see if I can... Is that the Black Widow? I don't know. Yeah, the Black Widow. Somehow I wasn't sure about it because I just know her with the red hair and the black costume without the mask part. We got Giant Man and the Wasp. See the Fantastic Four in there as well. That was more like a flashback, I think. Oh, that was it for the story, actually. issue number 41, and I think I'm getting pretty close to completing the 40 set of the Avengers. So that's very nice. And now, as for issue number 47, this one does have one of those stamp things on it, sadly enough, but still, I think it looks in pretty good shape. I mean, I've seen contemporary issues which looked in a worse shape than this, so yeah. Of course, the white is off-white somewhat, going a yellow. Spine tick right there, two small ones. Blunt corners, some small damage right here. Overall, I mean, for a comic which is somewhat like 60 years old, but what is it? (1967), so almost 60 years old. I think that's a pretty good. It's a pretty good look. It's got a stamp on the backside as well. And yeah, this one is against Magneto, and we got the Toad in there. Captain America, Iron Man, Black Knight. Very nice. The insides look pretty good on these two comics as well. Very nice. Very happy to have these two. Now the next one, yeah, it comes from the auction site, from the seller I've met at the Comic-Con as well. And when I started bidding on it, it was like 10 euros. So I figured, well, 10 euros, let me just make 15. And like, that was the leading bid for quite some time. And at the final day, like a couple of minutes before the closing of the auction, another bidder came through, and we started bidding against one another, and it ended up being 60 euros. And then you have auction costs and transportation costs, so eventually it cost me like 80 euros. Might be too much for this comic. I probably overpaid for it, all in all. I don't think the 60 was that bad, but you know, like I said, overall, with all the extra costs, it might be too much. But I was already invested in it, and I just wanted to add it to my collection. So here we are. It's Uncanny X-Men issue number 18, or X-Men issue number 18, volume 1. Like I said, it's not in the best of shape. It's actually pretty bad. Look at all those creases and spine ticks, like they are huge. It's probably like a 3 or something. I don't know. it's just pretty bad, but still. Oh, there's a big chip here as well. I did not notice that. It was most likely listed on the pictures. I didn't pay attention to it apparently. But yeah, it's a reader copy. What can I say? It's also against Magneto. Magneto's been quite a busy guy in the 60s. No idea what's going on. So apparently Professor Xavier reached out with his mind to defeat Magneto into space, channeling the Stranger. I didn't know that happened. Alright. Well, like I said, I probably overpaid for it. It's in a really bad shape, but it is going into my collection. If I can get it into the bag and board. There we go. So yeah, we got these 3 comics. And what I'm thinking about is actually opening this one up to give you guys a preview of what I'll be cracking open the next video, along with possibly this one. I'm not sure yet. I haven't decided. I haven't made up my mind yet. But this one's definitely going to be opened. Now this one is in a pretty bad shape as well. It's very old. Might be the oldest one of this whole video. But yeah, there's quite a lot of damage on it. The damage wasn't even that the biggest problem. It seemed from looking at the pictures that there was some liquid damage on there as well. I'm not sure if that is the case, but it seemed like it. And what it is well, it's EGC graded comic. That one is a CGC, pretty high grade as well, or pretty high grade. That's why I'm kind of not thinking about not opening it. This one is Fantastic Four issue number 17. Oh yeah, that's very old. 1963. And well, if you look at it, of course I'm going to be showing it once it's taken out of its casing, but if you take a look at it now, it doesn't really look that bad at all. There is some damage, of course, but the biggest issue with this comic, I think, is the top part right here. So it seems like some kind of grease or maybe glue, or I'm not sure what it is, but yeah, seems like it affected the lettering as well. And you can see some here as well. So yeah, big spots, smaller spots, so it's probably all the way through the comic. There are some creases on the backside as well. EGC graded it as a 6.8. I think I disagree with that. Once there's liquid damage or something like that on it, I don't think it should be any higher than a 2, really. So yeah, my general rule of thumb is take 2 points off from the grading they gave it. In this case, even lower than that. But yeah, I don't know. I actually don't know what CGC, what their guidelines are for liquid damage and stuff like that. But yeah, I just don't think it should be higher than a 2 or something. And that is if it's in a really good shape. I mean, from what I've heard is that you can take away liquid damage through pressing. I don't know about that. I have to look into it, but that's probably for water damage and not stuff like this, which actually does seem to have something else in it. But yeah, we'll see how bad it really is when I open it up in my next video. For now, I want to thank you guys for joining, and yeah, I think I got some 3 pretty cool issues in. Like I said, thank you guys for joining, and I hope to see you guys for the next video. Later.